Hi, it's Caspar here on the 20th of September 2024. And look, I've got a bottle here I have been kind of avoiding in our wine rack. Why? Well, I don't know. So much anticipation around it and just waiting for the right occasion. And earlier I thought, goodness me, if you leave it any longer, it'll probably just fall over. Maybe it's fallen over already. We better have a look at it. What is it? It's 2001. Clonakilla Shiraz. So we're in the Canberra Hills here. A kind of sui generis wine, real Voortrekker of a wine in the region, and it's basically the owner of the property wanted to imitate the wines of the Northern Rhone that he tasted in France. So it's a sort of Côte Rôtie-like, I guess. I think there's a proportion of Viognier in with the Syrah Shiraz. I can't remember how much, and the back label's a bit chewed up, so I can't really see it. 14%. Part of the reason I was so full of anticipation about this wine is that Andrew Jefford wrote an entire page article on this vintage of this wine in the World of Fine Wine magazine, but 5, 7, 8 years ago, can't remember. So let's look at it. Is it still drinkable? Let's find out. It's fully mature colour-wise. I mean, medium. No, it's deep, just deep. I can see through it, but it's got all kinds of signs of age about it. A medium broad sort of very bricky band at the rim. Even at the bowl it looks pretty mature. There's some ruby lights, but and the nose is fully mature as well, and it's got sort of combination of smoke and dried herb and dark fruit. It's got form, it's got shape, it hasn't got breadth to it. It's got real definition on the nose. Yeah, dried herb, but distinctly sort of smoky embers and a meatiness about it as well, like a fantastically cooked piece of calf's liver. It just smells delicious. There's something of the pine cone about it as well. Not desperately mentholated, but it smells fresh above all. It smells defined. It's got a piquancy that speaks of real freshness. And the palate's no more than medium weight. The tannic structure starts from really quite close to the front, is enveloped in this very medium weight, really quite cool fruit. And it's quite present tannin. It's got a decently fine grain to it. But the whole thing is fresh. There's air within it. It's got light on its feet, despite its 14%. Smelling it then, I'm suddenly reminded of dry leaf litter in the autumn. It's got tremendously fresh, lively grip, which binds your attention to the wine. It's fizzing at the back with the freshness and the tack of tannin, which goes on and on and on. It's a lovely food-worthy thing. I'd treat it at this age anyway, like a Pinot, and have it with some fairly uncomplicated meat dishes, but it's got something of the earth about it. something earthy, a touch of something cereal, dried oats. This dark, smoky fruit. That's nevertheless crisp and vivid. I think, given that blind, really quite experienced wine tasters would go for old world rather than new. It's got something very old world in its size, in its heft, in its structure. It gains a sort of mineral, almost piquancy of to the structure at the back, which pushes very long and becomes very clean and rather stony. Absolute fascination. Clearly last bottle, my goodness me, we offered this wine 20 years ago, I think, and I suspect any of our clients who bought it have long since drunk it, and I suspect long since drunk it with enormous pleasure. It's a lovely thing. That's been 2001 Clonakilla Shiraz, and yeah, oh that it would come around again. My bottle swathed in the decades of dust, as you can see, but what a thing. Absolute delight. Lovely.